Hello and welcome to your November collective read for 2022. So what do we need to know for November? What's happening? What's going on? I'm just first pulling some cards from my Tarot of the Cat deck. So we've got the Eight of Swords, the Six of Swords, Rejuvenation, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so it starts out at the beginning of the month feeling pretty stressful. You know, we're a little bit mentally blocked, repressed, stressed. There's maybe some rage, anger that's not being expressed. You can see that little volcano kind of explode in the background. Yeah, definitely lots of mental blocks, maybe being shut down, having your walls up. Later in the month, closer to the mid-month, we've got the Six of Swords. So this is overcoming those struggles, those mental trials and tribulations and anything that's been stressing you. So I would say by around the second week, you know, you're overcoming most of the stress and it's like you're beginning to actually like see the end of your journey. And yeah, so later in the month, around the third week, we've got Rejuvenation. So in many decks, this is Judgment, and it's kind of like being born anew and having a brand new life. Like, so potentially some like cycles in the past have kind of closed off, and it's like a new opportunity, a new life. You're being born anew, all right? And then the final card later in the month, we've got the Knight of Cups. So this is like a loving, nice, kind male energy. Maybe someone's gonna ask you out, maybe just a male, not too old, might be asking you out or approaching you, or just feeling that, you know, loving, kind, warm-hearted, generous energy, especially if you're a male. All right, so let's get some clarifying cards. What do we need to know for November? So I'm pulling some cards from my Tarot of the Thoth deck right now. We've got the Five of Discs, the Ten of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Magus. There's also a Magician in this deck as well. So start of the week, you know, you're feeling repressed, you're feeling stressed, and probably in the moment it seems like it's just the worst thing in the world, and it is in the moment when you're feeling the stress. But fives are minor arcana, and they're also, because it's a five, like it's a quick transition. So even though you might be starting the month off not feeling so good and feeling stressed and blocked and things like that, it is something you are going to move through even if you don't know it at the time. And I feel like you kind of reach your breaking point in a way around the second week, because we've got the Ten of Wands, oppression, clarifying card right here. So it's like, you know what, I'm just done. Like, it's 10 is the end, it's finishing, right? So it's like, no, I'm done with this. It's just too much. I'm just not gonna deal with stuff like this anymore, or deal with this anymore, or this person or situation. Later in the week, we have got the Rejuvenation card is clarified by the Five of Cups. Disappointment. So yeah, this is more of like a calm sadness rather than like a stress. It's like, it's feeling disappointed, a bit down, a bit sad, but just about the way that things have gone. But honestly, that's what happens quite often when we start new cycles in life. If you're on TikTok, go to the comments for part 2. Hello, if you haven't seen part 1, click on the comments below. This is part 2 of our collective November read. So later on in the month, we've got the Magus as a clarifying card. So it's like, by the end of the month, you're going to be feeling a lot more emotionally better and open and just calm and peaceful. I would say that, like, not everything's perfect, but it's a lot better than what it was, and you're beginning to accept things kind of the way that they are. Also, being clarified by the Magus means that you're from this new, more positive, energetic space. You're going to be a lot more of a manifestor. You'll be able to kind of create a lot more of the situation. You're going to feel like re-empowered again, and a lot more confident, and that's energetically going to happen. And I feel like you'll be able to manifest a lot more things a lot more easily. Let's get some advice cards from my Mystic Mondays Tarot deck. So I've shuffled off camera, but I'm just showing you that I'm cutting the deck. All right, so the first card we've got, the High Priestess, Judgment. Again, that was Rejuvenation in my other deck. Queen of Swords, Five of Pentacles. All right, so advice for around the beginning of the month with the High Priestess is you might want to almost just like keep a little bit more things to yourself, like, and just know that you have got this like eternal ancient wisdom and this knowing, and also to listen to your intuition. Any psychic signs or information that's coming to you, this could be received through dreams, just a feeling, a knowing, a sound, a nudge, tingly sensations, really any way that you receive intuitive information. So you are being sent information by your guides and you know, ancestors and angels. You just need to be kind of that antenna open to receiving the information to help you get through that tricky first part of the month. We also have around the second week, we've got the Judgment card. So I feel like that's the energy building up to rejuvenation. You're just going to look at the big picture. You're just going to be looking the good, the bad, the ugly, everything in between, and really reevaluating your life. And I feel like it is going to create a bit of a breakthrough. And I think this has to do with the end of that cycle where there's a lot of stress and worry about something in your life or in general, or work. It could be anything, to be honest. All right, third week, we've got the Queen of Swords as an advice card. So just remember to stay she's one of the least emotional cards in the deck. So just stay cool, calm, collected, logical, probably with communicating with people, even though you feel that disappointment, you just want to be logical, rational, and like totally unattached, almost like a lawyer. Advice card for the end of the month, we've got the Five of Pentacles. Just to make sure that you reflect on that stress earlier in the month, not just to forget about it, but to learn from it. And so that we can make sure everything goes right in the future. All right, so let's get an oracle card in 10 seconds. Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. So peace is coming your way. You got to embrace that energy. I know things have been stressful, but you 100% will get through it and just feel that calm energy.